That was indeed a short break. We are back here with game number 3 of Gamescom of WCA Pro Qualifier 2015. The technical difficulties have been solved and we are ready to start the game. It's going to be Rudan versus HLA and Rudan on Turtle Rock. And of course there is the possibility of a close position.
And that, once again, we mentioned already in the Night of Mirror, changes everything, the entire dynamic of the game. But as we head into it, we see once more it is not the case. Close position would be very good traditionally for the Undead, because keeping your opponent's heroes down below level 3 is always a huge deal. That boost of the efficiency of that skill from 1 to 2 is so big. And the Panda and the Demon Hunter, which are the 2 normal heroes, but then again we said probably a Naga from Rudan if we can go by what he's been playing so far, then it doesn't make that much of a difference. But again, Turtle Rock, this is probably the best Undead map. HLA may be thinking, alright, this map already has some pressure on, put some pressure on my shoulders. I probably should win here if I want to win the series.
Yeah, very important question, of course, is Rudan going to pick the Demon Hunter or the Warden? You can play it on Turtle Rock, I think you can pull it off there, but most likely it's going to be the Demon Hunter, but we'll see in just a second. So...
big decision right from the start.
It's the Demon Hunter, okay. The situation for HLA and Rudan is pretty clear. He needs to win this game to still be fighting for the upper bracket or one of the 2 spots in this group. If he loses, I guess he will definitely be in the loser bracket.
Yeah. You can still make it to the upper bracket with 2 losses, but that's like a lot of things have to go in your favor that are not under your control. And yeah, DK, of course, the first hero choice for the Undead. Everyone basically knows that's always the hero you're gonna see. And by the way, not everyone here is very familiar with Warcraft, so if you're wondering why is the Demon Hunter good on this map, perhaps more preferred and better than the Warden, there's, for example, a little trick at the Merchant in the middle of the map where you can creep the Ogre way more easily with the Demon Hunter thanks to his evasion and his high armor and damage and mana burn potential. And also, it's not that easy, not easy at all, in fact, to get level 3. And by the way, he denied a first creep with an Ancient of War. That's actually a big deal.
Yeah, or did he steal it? No, he didn't. But yeah, the level 2 will be a little delayed here for the Demon Hunter, so no evasion in the early part. The Merchant is very important on this map because both players are on the same lane, and the Ogre Magi drops Watch Award, so you have vision on the lane for the rest of the game. So this Ogre Magi will be heavily contested, I guess.
Exactly, it gives you so much information. Scouting becomes like easier, you don't have to check as many spots. And also the item can be great. And Ghouls leaving HLA's base, and perfect scout from Rudan, seeing this coming.
Yeah, he's HLA and Rudan sold his town portal, so no security anymore. He just needs the gold to build more ghouls, putting more pressure on your opponent. So this is kind of a ghoul rush. No double crypt yet, but this may change.
And this is why Turtle Rock is so good for Undead. The Demon Hunter is so far away from level 2, and level 2, having level 2 makes defending this way easier. He has 2 archers so far, 3rd one coming, and he's already evacuating some of his wisps from the main base. He doesn't want to lose all those lumber harvesting workers, baiting out an early dust of appearance, but already, oh, this round is stuck, and that's good for him. He's gonna get another corpse here. He got another corpse, and a few more skeletons will be coming shortly. He's heading into the back of the main, trying to go for the wisps. How good is he with his wisp saving? Very good, saves the first one, but now surround, maybe immolation is turned on, so that's a lot of damage he's taking. Does he want to commit to the Demon Hunter surround? No, he goes towards the archers.
Yeah, he gets the 2nd archers. HLA and Rudan's surrounding skills are one of the best in the entire European scene. Maybe he gets this 3rd archer here, looking good so far. The moonwells are getting drier and drier, more immolation. He needs to regenerate a lot of mana because the immolation is burning his mana. Exactly. So all the moonwells are dry right now.
But the Demon Hunter is still very healthy, but once he gets low HP, that's when things get dangerous. But HLA, his ghouls are low, only 3 remaining, and none of them are full HP. And he's not really close to level 2 to coil them back to full health. Remember, there's no mana burn, so once the DK gets level 2, if the Demon Hunter is not level 2, that would be great for him. But the Demon Hunter actually got quite a bit of experience here. I think that was 2 killed ghouls. Yeah. And that will be level 2 for him here in a second.
Yeah. Tier 2 tags on both places, of course, the Hunter's Hall for Rudan a little late, I think. So his Tier 2 buildings will be a little delayed. For Hail of Anger, we see no second crypt, so no gargoyles. So Rock a very, very good gargoyle map. But he will rely on his mass ghoul strategy, most likely, to Tier 3. Maybe he'll add some fiends as well. So everything is possible for Hail of Anger. He has so many strategies against Night Elf, so you can't really prepare for what's coming.
Oh, and again, nice Wisp Scout. Not detonating it, giving the DK level 2. That was a bit of a mistake. He could have gotten Skeletons as well. And now again going for the Archers, perhaps even the first hero, the Demon Hunter. No. Nice block there from the DK, killing the Archer. And a surround perhaps on the Demon Hunter. No, slightly missing the opportunity there.
Very interesting early game. Lots of action here, and there is a Naga second for Rudan. We talked about this, he always plays it second against Undead. He just doesn't like 2 melee heroes. Usually you want to choose the Panda because of the Breath of Fire, but it's a melee hero. He doesn't like to have 2 melee heroes at once, so that's why he picks a Naga, and he thinks it's way more safe because the damage output of Fork Lightning and the Frost Arrow are way more efficient than the Breath of Fire before he hits level 3.
That's exactly right. And HLA, interestingly, not going for a second hero yet at all. He was kind of low on lumber and he chose the tech and the slaughterhouse instead of a faster second hero. So most likely gonna be Lich afterwards because the Naga may just be too late. The Demon Hunter is getting closer to level 3. He's closing in on it. Greater mana, good, but not as good as health and invul potion would be. This is the key for Night Elf in general against Undead. Keep your heroes alive, and it's pretty good for you already.
Hail of Anger approaches the main base of Rudan once again. He is a little late to kill the Tier 2 buildings, but it looks good for him. Let's see how many ghouls he loses. That one coil saves the ghoul, but yeah, the Engine of Law got cancelled. Very important for Hail of Anger here. Losing one ghoul, definitely a good trade for him.
He's probably gonna lose a second one, but still, also that cancel was so late, it's really expensive, and he's trying to go for another cancel. I don't think the damage of the DK and the skeleton is enough. It might be.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is costing so much money again. Rudan, his dryads are so delayed. Yeah. Well, he has one Ancient of Lore at least, but still, if the German, if HLA goes for timing here on Tier 3 with Triple Hero, with Ghoul Frenzy, with the Orb, with the Statue, this is going to be tough to hold, man. Only 29 supply for Rudan, and it's quite a few archers, and that's not what you want to have when you face that timing push.
No, and the Demon Hunter is not even level 3. I think he'll get it now. Is he going to the shop with only 1, 2 heroes and 2 archers? Oh, okay, he'll do it, I guess. First Dryad is coming, so with the slow it shouldn't be a problem. He doesn't have a shop either, so no staff so far.
And no healing potions. Let's take a look at the Moonwells. Well, 2 of them are pretty full, but 2 of them are totally dry.
I think it's enough.
He's going. This item could be big. Parry up of Vitality, something that keeps his heroes alive. It's the boots. Also kind of keeps your heroes alive because they're more mobile, but probably would have liked something more tanky. He buys the invul. Very, very important.
That's right, level 2 on the Naga as well, so Fork Lightning, Hail of Anger going for the Gargantuan Sea Turtle. That drops, of course, a nice consumable item. We saw it before. Big Potion of Healing is possible, big Invu Potion is possible, big Mana Potion is possible. All great items. I think the least good option would be the Scroll of the Beast, but even that, with that many ghouls, is definitely a good item.
And this is, as you say, so many ghouls. What is this, like 8 maybe? Normally you want a Panda against that. Yes, Fork Lightning is good, but it hits a maximum of 3 units. And there is the Naga. This is the push we've been talking about. It's coming. The Naga is creeping for now. I'm not sure if this creep camp will give him level 3, but anyways, he's not going to have enough time, and this creep check, it could hurt. HLA sees it, and he's grasping the opportunity. Demon Hunter is next to his base. Maybe he needs to go down there to TP. No, HLA realizes it and goes for the Demon instead. Perhaps a surround attempt. Lich a little late for the Nova. Now, surround Demon Hunter. He doesn't close it. What is he doing? Nova, it seems like he didn't hotkey it. He pulls the invul out of the Demon Hunter very early on, but his own Naga is very low. Now he surrounds him.
Yeah, Naga still in problems. There's nothing to save her. No, Naga goes down. Of course, a little unfortunate for Hail of Anger. Townfall repositioning here for Rudan. Hail of Anger still looking strong. 44 food versus 40. The DK still no level 3. The DH is. The Naga's level 2. So I think Rudan is well prepared. The Engine of War is, of course, a little far away to support this defense right now. But the first attempt of Hail of Anger's go failed, and Rudan still looking strong.
I think that Lich may have misskilled. We didn't see Nova yet. There we go, kind of late. Dispel needs to come immediately. He missed the Dispel on the rejuvenation. Big mistake, transferring the staff now, and this is getting more and more dangerous. Now we have Master Bears. Destroyer being focused by the air units, exactly the way you're supposed to do it. He can't get rid of the ghouls, but his stuff isn't dying too fast either. Now he gets rid of a bear. No, he doesn't. It gets staffed out and saved, and his units are just falling left, right, and center.
Yeah, Rudan's fight was extraordinary, I think. The Naga is back finally, but is it enough? We will see that. No survivability anymore on the Demon Hunter. No potions, no nothing. The staff is on cooldown, but there's nothing to surround with anymore. No ghouls, they all died. And the next Fiend is going down as well. Almost level 4 Demon Hunter. There's no damage output from HLA of Anger. Maybe a Nova or something. No, Mana Burn. He kills the Lich. Awesome performance by Rudan once again. Demon Hunter survives. Lich level 2 down. GG by HLA of Anger. Rudan 3-0 in this tournament so far. It's amazing.
Yes, his run is spectacular and impressive. This is, by the way, the strategy that HLA of Anger used to kill Sonic, in the pre-qualifiers.
But Sonic won the Zodiac Dream League, which is like the European Champions League of Warcraft. So,
but honestly, I have to say, he didn't execute it that well. The Naga positioning was off. The Nova was too late. I don't think he had a scroll. I don't think he needed a scroll, but especially the Naga positioning. When you go for that surround, you have to pull the Naga away. She was getting shot by Dryads, by Demon Hunter, by Naga, by opposing Naga, by everything. And that was just not well enough done to beat Rudan.
Yeah. Next map is gonna be Echo Isles. Maybe it's time for a Ghoul Rush again. This is a map that is very good for a Ghoul Rush. We just need to switch the colors and then, yeah, we are ready. And wow. Okay, HLA of Anger switching the race. He's going Night Elf now. We know he's a good random player. He's very good with all races. He played Night Elf back in Reign of Chaos. But of course that's 6 or 7 years ago. Even more.
Well, we expected something unusual from him, but I did not expect the race change. And Rudan. And we can get ready and start the game. And Rudan, he actually defeated War Chief Rich on Echo Isles just a few hours ago.
And War Chief Rich is the best mirror player in Europe, maybe the world.
And this is not a misclick, guys. This is intentional. HLA of Anger wants to play Night Elf here in a mirror against the guy that just beat the supposedly best Night Elf mirror player in Europe. Not many hours ago. I think something strange has to come here. I don't think he's gonna go for a normal game.
Something cheesy. We call him the Professor. He has so many tactics up his sleeve. And yeah, something crazy must happen now.
And already there is no Ancient of War creep being constructed, so I think it's Huntress. And actually,
oh yes,
we talked to him earlier and he said the most underrated strategy in professional competitive Warcraft is the mass hunt strategy in Night Elf Mirror. Perhaps he thinks that his opponent, Rudan, doesn't know how to deal with it properly.
Yeah, from Rudan, I think he expects kind of the same as we do, because his Ancient of War is placed right next to his base. Usually I think he would go for the mercenary camp creep here, but that lowers his static defense because the Ancient of War is so far away and he is prepared for something fancy.
And of course, Echo Isles, it has a fairly easy to creep mercenary camp, and mercenary support can be very good and very important with the Huntress strategy. We will have to see where HLA decides to put down his Ancient of War. Now, there's many ways you can play Huntresses. You can go mass tier 1 all aggression, perhaps with glaive throwers. You can follow it up with an expansion. You can also go one Ancient of War into tech into expansion. There are many, many different kinds of ways. And Rudan scouting really needs to be on point here. If this goes unscouted and you deal with it the wrong way, it can just be a blind counter win or loss, depending on which side you're on. So he needs to keep up the scouting. And yeah, HLA is kind of counting on the fact that he can surprise him here, that he can outthink him perhaps.
We see a Priestess of the Moon, no Demon Hunter for HLA of Anger. That's of course a very nice support hero, I might say. She is a good damage dealer as well, not as good as the Demon Hunter, but the thing that makes her so strong is the true shot aura that she can skill. On level 1, 10% damage boost for all the ranged units, and of course Night Elves have a lot of ranged units. Hunters, glaive throwers, dryads and archers. Almost everything is ranged.
And Rudan is getting mercenaries already. He is kind of afraid of the pressure here. He doesn't want to fall to mass huntresses. When we took a look inside HLA's main, there is no second Ancient of War. He still has all options available to himself, and he does decide to tech.
Okay, a very safe route, I guess, to start with Huntress. They are a lot tankier than Archers, of course. So, no rush. This is kind of strange. I wonder what he's doing with the bottom now. Trying to steal creeps or something with Searing Arrow is a possibility. But no, it's True Shot Aura first.
Yeah, very standard, of course, against the Demon Hunter mana burn.
Yeah, right.
Now, Tier 2 Huntresses is what we're gonna see. Perhaps a very special second hero. We know that HLA really likes the Alchemist, but it's not something you actually ever see with mass Huntresses.
No.
But if someone might pull it out, it could just be him.
What do you think about the Tinker? It's almost guaranteed damage, because Rudan will not have the force to destroy the Pocket Factory early on.
Of course, archers don't deal much damage to a Pocket Factory, but they're ranged and they can focus it, and especially level 1 Pocket Factory is really weak, especially when a Demon Hunter also is attacking it. Speaking of which, Demon Hunter getting a second item, and he just got the nuts. He got the Circlet of Nobility and the Claws +6. That's basically the best stuff he can find, and he needs to rely on his Demon Hunter. It's by far the most important thing in his army composition, as of course the hero always is, but against this pressure strategy that we're most likely to be seeing here, that Demon Hunter needs to carry.
Priestess of the Moon, still 0 experience. The Demon Hunter on level 2 and 2/3. He hired the Forest Troll Berserker from the mercenary camp. And yeah, finally the first experience on the bottom here. Rudan is going for that luck spot. That may drop a Tomb of Experience. Nope, Tomb of Intelligence. Nothing game-changing about that. Tier 2 is about to finish. And look at Rudan's Huntress Hall, so late.
Yes it is. It's gonna be later than it should be. A bit of a macro mistake, to be honest, here from the Serbian. He didn't show many chinks in his armor, but here we see one. But regardless of that chink, his Demon Hunter is now level 3 and he will be carrying unless he mismicros terribly, but I don't think we're gonna see that from him. Alright, he's going to the tavern. This is gonna be a second hero. I'm really excited what it's gonna be for HLA. Dark Ranger. Something we also very rarely only ever see. And the idea here is to overwhelm his opponent, get a lot of little skeletons and overrun him. Perhaps expand behind it. Double Ancient of Lore. He's switching up his strategy.
Yeah, Mass Dryads most likely.
Yeah, you're right. Mass Dryads, pressure tier 2. But this Demon Hunter, man, if I was him, I would be afraid of that guy. And now he has reached level 3. He no longer feels the need that he needs to keep on creeping. He doesn't actually exactly know what he's facing here, so he is going to go aggressive. He has a Wisp in the opponent's main, but that doesn't give you all the information, so he's going to go aggressive and try to gather information that way.
Yeah, I think the Demon Hunter is not that effective here compared to the matchup against Undead, for example, because the Priestess of the Moon is not relying on the mana, and one of the strongest things about the Demon Hunter is, of course, the mana burn, but nice timing here. He does so much damage, he's able to counter the, to cancel the Ancient of Lore. Great timing by Rudan.
It's so big, man. It's so big. He was trying to go for timing, and this throws him back close to 2 minutes. Because his Dryad production will not be big enough, he may have to produce more Huntresses, which is not what he wants to do at all. Not quite 2 minutes, because he rebuilt his Ancient of Lore very quickly here to the left of his base, to the bottom left. But still, it's gonna delay it. And that is what Rudan needs. He needs time, because he's going for bears.
Yeah, immediately. No first Dryad, if I saw that correctly. So no Dispel, nothing. But what would you need that for? Okay, big creep now for Hate Love Anger. One of his big tasks has to be get that bottom to level 3 as soon as possible.
But he also wants to creep with the Dark Ranger because of the skeletons, and this will take forever to get level 3.
Yeah, he takes 2 spots at the same time.
But still, this is gonna be tough, man. The Dryads, the focus fire needs to be on point. The micro HLA will have to pull out here. I think it's gonna be not an easy task, but let's see if he can do it. He keeps on creeping, Demon Hunter keeps on getting information. Finds the Ring of Regen, well, that's not really...
Not what he wanted, but he gets access to the Mercenary Camp, and here's Muddy the Mud Golem, everybody. First appearance on that WCA Grand Final for the qualifiers here.
And that's actually really good. Yeah, against bears, and there's no Dryads.
Slow against bears is absolutely fantastic.
There is one Shadow Priest, though, for Rudan, which can dispel that slow. Wisp is coming. I think he's changing it up. Perhaps realizing that his timing is delayed so much, maybe he wants to go into an expansion.
Yeah, just preparing for it is also another possibility. He spends a lot of gold on upgrades, to be fair. He has 2-0 already, and he's getting the 2-1. Of course, it's very important in mirror matches to have the better upgrades.
Oh, and the Wisp Scout was coming from Rudan, but it was getting ensnared by the Murlocs. So he doesn't know about the Expo. If he knew about the Expo, he probably wouldn't overcommit into defense, but now he just might. If he knew that there was an Expo coming, he might get a second hero, but for now it's just units, units, units. Speaking of which, he's got so much money, 800. Maybe he wants to save it until he knows what's actually coming. Dryad slow, Muddy the Mud Golem slow, maybe. There's no boots on the Demon Hunter. I think he could definitely force a TP here with a surround, but he's not trying to go for it. Finally level 3 for the Podem. Kind of surprised it actually went fairly quickly.
Rudan gives the entire map control to Hate, Love, Anger. He's just chilling in his base with the bears.
And now the Demon Hunter has to scout the Expo, but already his opponent is knocking at his front door. We don't have Master Bear training yet, but we will have in just a bit. Oh my god, is the Demon Hunter leaving his base exposed too much? He's running in here. He's walking into a bottleneck, potentially a trap, but when there is no Demon Hunter here, it is still a good fight to take. And the Demon Hunter, he finds the Expo, but he still has to TP home. And here we go, Bears against Dryads. Are the numbers gonna win or the tech?
Yeah, level 2, Podem Aura, so important now. Nice staff by Rudan, saving that one bear. He blocks himself there. So a little damage wasted here, and no staff anymore, so he has to save that bear at the Moonwills. But some Dryads are falling down in HP.
Of course, he doesn't have to kill Rudan here. There is this backup expansion. Now for the first time, Demon Hunter being focused, but of course Riju will be coming in a second.
No second hero for Rudan.
Nope, just the Demon Hunter.
He's trying to focus him now, and a magic potion and a heal potion.
And the magic potion can of course quickly be dispelled by the Dryads. All the units for HLA are starting to drop in HP, and the bears, they're just too much to deal with right now. HLA doesn't have the numbers, but he has the Expo, and now he's starting to go into upkeep. By the way, no boots on the Demon Hunter makes his chasing potential quite a bit worse.
Yeah, but the Dark Ranger takes a lot of damage here, a lot of red units for Hate, Love, Anger. He has no Town Portal, no heal scroll, nothing.
He's gonna get a heal scroll here most likely. Yes, he is. And now he's fighting at the shop. Staff is ready. Bear should be safe. Yes, it is. And another Riju coming in. Nice dispel. He actually manually micro that Dryad forward to dispel it, seeing that move coming, and now he kills a bear. And once the bear's numbers start to dwindle, it really becomes a good fight for you. Level 4 now for the Demon, but he's still not being touched from the north. A Druid of the Claw without Masters coming in, but he's not being attacked now. Actually, HLA has to retreat again. All those Dryads he's saving. Yes, he is saving them, but they're so low. Now going for the first hero. There's no invul, no TP. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage with the level 2 Dark Arrow. This Dark Ranger does quite a bit of damage herself. Demon Hunter, does he need to be careful here? Dryad block perhaps coming in. There it is.
More slow, maybe, yeah, another block. Oh, chased by the skeleton. 2 orbs are coming and the Demon Hunter is going down. And now there are 4 units just to pick up with the slow. This is a huge opportunity for Hate, Love, Anger. He has the expansion, is back. Oh, Rudan invested a lot of gold in that Demon Hunter buyback.
But he needs to do it. I think he's so close to level 5, by the way. He gets so much experience because of the Tier 3. Again. Skeleton tries to block, but doesn't quite get it off. Skeleton's, of course, a lot slower than Dryads. And those Dryads, man, they can just slow those bears.
Yeah. The bears are so slow, and here comes the follow-up volley. Ah, okay, nice staff. Saving that one bear, saving the second bear. But what is Rudan going to do now? He has 4 bears left.
He can, of course, heal up here thanks to Rejuvenation.
Yeah, but it's 47 food versus 41. Rudan is not in a position to pressure the expansion right now, and it pays off.
And HLA for now is saving, but of course with this army you need more supply than your opponent, and as you say, that expansion uncontested for at least another minute should give him the resources. But I think Rudan still has one more fight left in him. If he can win this convincingly, if he can force back his opponent. But now, Bear's being found not in master form, taking a lot of damage right from the start. And now Rudan, perhaps going for the heroes. No, first Bear needs to be staffed. Again, on point with a staff micro. This is not that many Dryads. I think HLA might be overcommitting here. Level 5 now for the Demon Hunter. Opposing Dryad is going to be focused by Rudan. But HLA's Dryads again also low. He's going to kill, however, another Bear here. And now again, Bear numbers dwindling. That's when things start to get dangerous. Demon Hunter now perhaps trying to go for a hero kill level 4. In the meantime, for the Priestess of the Moon, focus fire on the Demon again.
Yeah, the Dark Ranger has to be very, very careful. Level 4 for her now. Of course, one Bear pickup. Rudan is actually switching to Dryads, isn't he? I don't think that's a good idea.
I guess he doesn't want to be carried around anymore, and he just wants to kill off single units here and there to get level 6 Demon Hunter. I think that is his win condition right now.
Save the Dryad with 2 HP.
Alright, more Dryads coming in, and I think HLA, he may just be doing it. He may just be doing it with his off race. War Chief couldn't do it, he couldn't take a map, but HLA might be doing it here with what he considers to be an underrated strategy. Again, Demon Hunter being focused, Demon Hunter being attempted to be blocked. Yes, he is. Dryad is in front, Slow is coming in, arrows hitting over and over and over, and the last hit with a searing arrow kills the Demon Hunter, and that is it. That is the GG.
Wow!
Did you think this was gonna work?
Not really.
Me neither.
I thought he would rush him with 2 Engines of Wars in the beginning, but he just dominated him in the fights with that mass Dryads. It just paid off. Rudan never had the time to get that critical mass of Bears, and so the Dryads put out so much damage, just half the HP of the Bears, and then kited them around and killed one after another and after another after another. He's the professor, he knows what he does.
Wow, he can't do it with his main race, but he can do it with his off race. This is just nuts. What?
I told you before.
Again, what's he gonna play now? What's he gonna play on Ancient Isles?
Maybe human, orc. We don't know. He can play everything. Random is possible.
I think Ancient Isles is a good undead map, though.
Yeah. He picks it right away. I think his tier 3 ghoul push is very, very good on Ancient Isle.
Yeah, we kind of touched on this towards the beginning of the series. It's easy to find your opponent creeping here. It's not that easy to walk around your Ancient of War everywhere, to take many creep camps. You can get punished heavily. Let's see.
Maybe he's going Gargs again.
Of course, against Rich he went Gargoyles. That's a possibility, no question. And I think it's time to start this. The deciding game. It is 1-1 between Hate, Love, Anger and Rudan. He pulled it off in map number 2 with his off race, but now he's back with his main race, undead against Night Elf. Here we go.
The Serbian Prince, as Josh called him. He needs that map to advance to the upper bracket, but this map is so important for Hate, Love, Anger. He lost to War Chief Rich already. He needs that win so desperately, or else he'll be at the loser's bracket most likely. And if you advance to the upper bracket, you have that ticket to China safe.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big, big, big deal. If you come out top 2 in this group, you're already safely in China. So of course, no matter how these group stages go, you can still make it, but having the safety net of already the security is something nice to have as well.
Yeah, Rudan is Mr. 2-1. I told you before, the Zodiac Dream League games of his were always 2-1 against yours, against Shaddai, and of course Reprisal from Korea. The only thing that was 2-0 was his match against War Chief today, but his qualifying matches versus Hawk was also a 2-1. So yeah, he likes the tension. He likes the deciding games. And yeah, we see Hate, Love, Anger here in the lower right, going for ghouls again. DK again, no things here. But okay, I thought he might be going for a Warden, also possible on AI, but he sticks to his guns. He picked the Demon Hunter once again.
HLA also says that Shadow Strike is an overrated skill.
Right.
And that if you know how to deal with the tick damage, in case you guys don't know, the Warden has a nuke that also does tick damage afterwards and also slows its target. But HLA says if you know how to negate that damage, how to deal with it basically, how to stay alive. The Warden, he considers her to be pretty weak, and perhaps Rudan knows this and wants to go with a safe and solid Demon Hunter first, which is of course never a bad choice.
Okay, the one ghoul scouting here, trying to get the last hit, or maybe the archer already. But okay, not enough damage, of course. And Demon Hunter, the DK is about to pop out, more ghouls come in, and here's the Demon Hunter I was talking about.
And the good thing for Night Elf here on this map is you can do this creep before the undead arrives, and you're basically already level 2. So oftentimes undeads decide to go for creeping themselves early on because they know pressure is going to be very, very hard to pull off. But HLA, we've known him to be aggressive, and he sticks to his guns.
Yes, he sold his town portal once again, got that Rod of Necromancy, got the Dust of Appearance to reveal the archers if they use Shadow Melt. But once again, no second crypt so far, so no double crypt ghoul rush, no all-in strategy.
And again, we see Rudan pulling the creeps and getting a mercenary. This time it is the Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Sets back his tech, but increases his strength and defense massively. And this is the right choice against HLA here, because 3 ghouls and 4 skeletons are inside his main. Kills 1 skeleton, boom, there we go, level 2. That's what we always talk about. And again, we see Immolation. And this is already tough for all the little units from the undead that take so much from the AoE damage.
Yeah, but I think the ghoul will get away, right?
If he actually chases it across the entire map, I think it's fine though, because there's not much in his opponent,
he gets away.
In his base that is being threatened.
Saves it with 4 HP. And in the meantime, the Demon Hunter is hurting the archers. What are the ghouls doing? They are pressuring the wisps. So, yeah, he loses a bit of mining time here.
A little bit of miss-micro there. He shouldn't have lost the archer. The Moonwell was enough to save her. But he did lose her. So actually, Rudan, I thought he was going to be super solid in his defense, but he might now just lose the Shadow Priest. The Moonwells are empty. He's kind of surrounded in between buildings, and Frostmourne might finish him. No, actually, the Moonwell regeneration at night is enough to keep him alive.
Great micro by Rudan. 2, 3 more archers here. I think that will be enough to fend these ghouls off. One is going down. Here he is. Level 2.25 for the Demon Hunter already. What is Hail of Anger doing? Graveyard. No second crypt, so this will be his infamous tier 3 push.
He still has time to get the second crypt until the tech is halfway done. Now, a lot of ghouls leaving the base again for Hate, Love, Anger. And there we go, second crypt. It's going to be Gargoyles.
Okay.
And by the way, his tech is quite a bit faster than that of the opponent. Against Rich, he went for the creeping early on. Perhaps this time he's going to go for the Ancient of Lore cancellation, but that doesn't seem to be his style. We'll have to wait and see. For now, he keeps on harassing in the main base with a DK and creeping simultaneously, but the star senses are tingling for Rudan. He senses this.
Are they?
Well, I
He's
guess
just going into the main base. He misses it completely.
Oh, but this could also deal a lot of damage. Gonna lose 1 ghoul for sure. And now the Acolytes are exposed, but he's not going for it.
No, he's going for the Ziggurat, of course. No second hero for Hate, Love, Anger if he cancels this. Yeah, great timing for Rudan.
But if he rebuilds it right now, I think it will be in time with the tier 2 tech. If he does it right now. Nope.
Well, nope. He's busy microing his ghouls and his DK. But he has an Nerubian Tower, so he's safe for the second attempt of this. Okay, here's the Ziggurat. But yeah, that delays his tech, and usually that's exactly what Rudan wants, because when you play Gargs, of course, you have a critical mass very, very soon and very early in the game, and the Night Elf has to catch up with that, because his tier 2 buildings are a lot later than the crypts are, of course, because you have to build them first. So this is very, very good for Rudan, I guess. Level 3 for the Demon Hunter pretty soon.
Yeah, very, very good levels on the DH. DK now finally getting level 2 after this Ogre Magi. But he does have the supply to get Gargoyles. And yeah, he does have perhaps a small timing window to cancel the Ancients of Lore, as we see in Rudan's base. He will only be reaching tier 2 shortly, perhaps if he accompanies this with a few ghouls and skeletons. And yeah, he's going for the main. He's going for the throat of the Ancients of Lore.
Tier 3 tech immediately by Rudan. He's not building Ancient of Lore so far. Okay, here's the first one way back in the base. He expects exactly that.
And HLA, outthinking him, goes for the creep instead.
Yeah, the big red spot here at the Goblin Laboratory. It's not that easy to take with only melee units.
He's taking quite a bit of damage with his Death Knight. I assume after this he can actually go for the mercenary camp, and that will be so much experience. Let's see. Well, by the way, we have Panda second. Rudan, we said he always goes Naga second, but against Gargoyles, you really have to go Panda. There's not really a choice.
No, because the Fort Lightning of the Naga is capped to 3 targets and the Breath of Fire is capped to 8. Of course, there will be more than 3 Dryads, more than 3 Gargoyles, so definitely the wiser choice. Is Hail of Anger going for the mercenary camp right away? No, he's not. He's harassing in the main base, but he's not able to cancel that Engine of Lore.
Very quick tier 3 from Rudan.
Yeah, immediate tier 3 tag.
With lots of Gargoyle and Ghoul pressure before tier 3, this could perhaps be punished. First Moonlight gets cancelled, but that's not that big of a deal, to be honest.
The Panda is just idling there. Seems like Rudan is a little overwhelmed.
Of course,
by the multitasking right now.
It's hard to do Demon Hunter and creeping and defending main base. But he hasn't lost anything too significant so far. Archer stays alive as well, thanks to the Moonwells. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire coming in. He might get the first Gargoyle here. The tick damage is gonna be enough. And yeah, so far solid defense from the Serbian.
Yeah, he has 2 Engines of Lore up. His tier 3 tech is almost finished. So he's able to produce Dryads now, one of the great counters against Gargoyles, and combined with the Panda, of course. We see the Slaughterhouse for Hail of Anger and more Gargs coming in. And then he will be at 50 food soonish. But I think the Gargoyle harass is not paying off at all. He didn't kill a lot of Wisps. He didn't cancel the Engines of Lore. He really accomplished nothing.
In HLA space, by the way, 5 ghouls are just standing there, not harvesting lumber. It's not the most giant of deals because he still has 3 ghouls harvesting, and that's usually enough for any strategy. It might come back to bite him, but I don't think so. Now we have tier 3, now we have the orb on the Demon Hunter. He has all the levels he needs, so his base is pretty much safe, and now HLA decides, alright, it's time to creep some myself.
Yeah, but the Demon Hunter knows what's going on, and so Hail of Anger has to cancel his plans again.
Oh man, Rudan is playing this so well.
Yeah. He has a great map control, even though he's not doing a lot with his army.
And the Panda hits level 3 right here. Almost. He has to only kill the little green camp, and then he will be level 3. And HLA, man, I don't know, what's he gonna do here? He talked quite a bit about expansions against Night Elf. We have the Lich second now finally coming in, by the way. Is he gonna go for timing again, like he did against Rich? Or is he gonna perhaps even try to expand? We'll have to wait and see. But Rudan, he's getting impatient. He pressures the undead main with a level 2 Panda. He is so confident right now. There's no Frenzy just yet. Very important upgrade for the ghouls.
And the Stone Form upgrade is coming as well. Here the Gargoyle. The DK arrived at the base. The Lich is there for Nova. But of course only level 1 mana burn on the statue, not that important, but whatever. There is healing for Hail of Anger now. He has 44 food. His opponent's 43. No level 3 Panda and Brewmaster still. He needs to repair that Slaughterhouse, I guess, but Hail of Anger is coming in. Nova into the Archers. He really wants that experience. Oh, Stone Form, nice dodge. Oh, that Breath of Fire hit him, but it's only level 1, so it's not that big of a deal.
He's almost level 3 though, only 1 more unit. Now 1 bear coming in, we don't have destroyers, so Rejo will be big. What's he gonna use it on? Nothing! He actually roars and turns into the bear form. But the destroyer, the Gargoyles are falling. Level 3 now finally for the Panda. Doesn't have enough mana, but will have enough in a bit. Demon Hunter in the meanwhile needs to be careful. Dropping low, but he's quick. He has the boost of speed and he does get away. Even fighting some more. TPing out the last second, gets 1 more Gargoyle on the exit. And after the fight we have 39 for Rudan, 38 for HLA. Even in those terms, but the hero levels, man, the Night Elf must be happy.
Yeah, 3-3 heroes for the Night Elf, 3-1 for the Undead. He needs a level 3 Lich as soon as possible, and now he has the opportunity, the time of the space, to creep his way up to level 3 for the Lich. He can do that red spot very easily. He gets the second Book of the Dead, actually, but versus Night Elf, of course, it's easily countered by Dryads and Wisps. But Rudan is coming again.
And he's switching into bears. He saw the Gargoyles. This can backfire heavily, guys. This can really, really backfire hard. By the way, Demon Hunter has no survivability items. Lich is being low. Oh my god, the Book of the Dead's around. Are you serious? He can't be stabbed. He can't be saved. He's killed! When did we last see this? And now there's nothing that can touch air apart from a Breath of Fire, which has already been used. The statue is here to heal. Too much stuff to dispel. Too much stuff to deal with. Rudan, why did you go Bears? I don't know. I'm sure you're smart, but it's not working out here. He's losing everything. Another bear falls. The panda might get away, but this was a terrible blow to him.
Absolutely genius move by Hail of Anger. I told you how bad the Book of the Dead is versus Night Elf, and he pulls it out, surrounds the most important hero of the Night Elf army and kills him off. And that's gonna be a long time before he gets that Demon Hunter back. And in the meantime, Hail of Anger has to capitalize. Maybe he can kill the panda as well.
Oh, Nova is available.
Nothing. Oh, there it is, Nova, but only 4 or 5 skeletons. No, the block is too late, but he gets that bear for sure.
Yeah, he gets it. And there's no staff on the panda. Another free unit for HLA. Demon Hunter in the altar, still only halfway done. Oh, the Dispel actually gets him free, but the coil finishes him off anyways. Now Wisp coming in to detonate, but boy, you're late to the party.
Yeah, definitely. And the Lich, all of a sudden, level 3, we have the infamous Coil Nova combo. On level 2, we have the first Destroyer in the air, and Hail of Anger switched as well. 2 Fiends, so more piercing damage coming. Of course, you can produce like crazy now from Double Crypt and Slaughterhouse. This is the normal Night Elf versus Undead we are seeing right now with Fiends versus Bears.
Do you like the switch out of Gargoyles? I feel like he killed so many Dryads that it would be really hard for Rudan to keep up with the Gargoyle production.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like this too much. I will definitely ask HLA after the game why he made that decision, but for now we stay here. This deciding game, everyone. Rudan had a decent advantage, but that choice of Bears, it honestly didn't seem like the best one he's ever made. And now he is behind, he is trailing, but he's not out by any means. He needs some survivability though. There's still no invul and there's no TP. He is playing kind of risky.
Yeah, but Hail of Anger gets that second mercenary camp spot with the Gargoyles. Easily crap this Red Drake. Big item coming in. What is it gonna be? Rune Braces. Okay, that is definitely not the best item you can find. In the meantime, Rudan took a quick shop here. Anti-magic potion, invul potion. What the panda have? No heal scroll, nothing.
There's one heal scroll for the Undead. Going for the Dryads right away.
And
3 bears on the ground. Panda has full mana with level 4. This might be too scary for HLA right now.
Yeah, 5 food advantage for Hail of Anger, but not the perfect position. Really wants a good position on this one, or he'll lose the fight.
But he didn't lose anything so far. Even the ghoul gets saved. Thanks to Frenzy, he's really quick on his feet.
Definitely a good escape by Hail of Anger here.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous.
Oh, we see a sacrificial pit again. Maybe Frostworm?
Of course, against bears, it's amazing. And again, that Lich is being burned. He's so low on mana all the time. And this Fiend probably gonna fall with the Dryad slow. Or is it? If he focuses the Demon Hunter in turn, he might just be scared. Of course, one coil saves him. And yeah, now he is walking onto Blight. And Rudan, he already took one fight there. It wasn't the best. And he doesn't want to make a mistake again.
Yeah, you never want to fight on that Blight because the hit point regeneration of the Undead is so good on that one. And of course you have the Black Citadel in your back who slows the units. Yeah, 1-0 upgrades for the Fiends and the Destroyers, 0-0 upgrades for Rudan, and the hero levels 3 and 4. Not great. Good, but definitely not great. And there's not much to creep anymore.
Wow, dude, look at the experience on the DK. When did this happen? He's almost level 5.
Where is he?
Not like 50 experience away from level 5.
Okay.
Well, of course he killed the Demon Hunter and a lot of stuff. But
yeah, and he didn't think
it was going to be that much.
The Red Drake, that was a big step as well.
Yeah. And there's, by the way, no health stone, no period of vitality, no runed bracers for the Night Elf heroes, so they are pretty damn squishy. HLA can, by the way, sell those items he found, and he just did it. And look at his bank, 1,300. And now he's starting to produce.
Now he's starting to produce expansion by Rudan, but immediate scout of Hail of Anger. Now he's going for the second Red Drake. So important, this item. What is it gonna be again?
Level 5, level 4 here.
Belt of Giant Strength. Wow. Okay, a little more tankiness for the DK.
Right now, HLA doesn't have his units yet. So now a creep check could have been dangerous, but Rudan goes to his expansion. And he wants to defend it there. And actually, HLA gets away scot-free. He could have been punished down there. He didn't have a TP.
More skeletons, but yeah, the expansion stays alive. But Hail of Anger has to do something against that.
This is gonna be so hard for Rudan. We are seeing a timing push coming. It is materializing for Hail of Anger. He's gonna leave with everything, attack with everything apart from his acolytes. That's one of the advantages of Undead. You can use half your workers, your lumber workers, to actually help you in the fight. And with the tier 3 upgrades, the ghouls are pretty strong. So he's gonna attack with like 65 supply. And Rudan is gonna have to defend with like 50 to 60 at most. How many heal scrolls? This is important.
Yeah, just one for Hail of Anger so far. He's waiting, I guess.
But he has more money.
Sure. Yeah, he has 500 more gold. In the meantime, of course, Rudan invested a lot into his expansion. He will not be able to keep up with the supply, with the food of Hail of Anger. Now the Tree of Life is finished, so he can start producing again. He was capped here at 60 food.
I really like these abominations added in by HLA.
And the Frostworm, of course.
He has a scary army right now. Frostworm Destroyers, Statues, Fiends,
Level 5
ghouls.
DK.
Level 5 DK, double Scroll of Healing, level 4 Lich. Rudan will have to micro massively, otherwise this is done. He has no Scroll of Healing, he has 1 Invul and 1 Staff. He has an anti-magic potion, but that can be dispelled. He has to play the best he's ever played, probably, to hold this. Here we go. The fight starts. What's he gonna focus? Not the Demon Hunter. First Breath of Fire, honestly, not that amazing. First Bear dies in a matter of seconds. Now onto the Panda we go. There is a Staff, though. Does he transfer another item? No, he doesn't for the moment. Drunken Haste before the Breath of Fire needs to get staffed out. Level 4 now for the Demon Hunter. But the Bears in front. One is already fallen. Second one falls right here, and they're just melting away.
Awesome performance by Hail of Anger, focusing with the Lich and then follow it up with the Fiends and of course the Frostworm. And now he must pick up this Dryads, but yeah, he scares Rudan away. And now is his big chance to kill that Tree of Life, kill the expansion that threw Rudan back so much. But if the expansion pays off, it's almost an easy win for him. But now he's focusing on the Demon Hunter. Is he able to kill that second hero for the second time? No, microing away the Frostworm and now picking up lots and lots of Dryads. Mispositioning by Rudan. He just walks into the Fiends and he kills one after another and they give a lot of HP.
He's baiting them with a Frostworm. It's so beautiful. He's pulling them in and then he's putting the Frostworm across the forest, above the forest that fucks with their, with their AI. And yeah, he just destroyed him. I mean, it was a way easier fight for HLA than it was for Rudan, but he played it well.
GG expansion down and the German wins the game.
He does it. The Book of the Dead Surround turned the game for him. And again, I have been saying it, I say it again, he's got the killer instinct. He knows when you have your weakness, he finds it, and he kills you.
He saw that expansion, he banked a bit, he produced everything in a second, and he just crushed his opponents. But yeah, that Book of the Dead Surround, definitely one for the movies, as they say.
That was a highlight, that was a highlight. And there we see him going over, probably.
Now we have, what a situation in the group. We have Warchief Rich with a win, we have Rudan with a win, and we have Hail of Anger with a win. And tomorrow yours is going to join the field.
Oh yeah.
Everything is possible in WarCraft 3 here. What an awesome day one.
We have been surprised all around. It's been a blast to have these games. It's only the first day. Tomorrow we have one more game, and also following up until Sunday we have more WarCraft 3 action here from the WCA Pro Qualifiers at Gamescom Cologne, Germany. I'm super excited, man. I think especially this last series, he loses with Undead, wins with Night Elf, and then again he wins with
Okay,
Undead.
Let's hear the winner. Let's give it up for Josh and Hail of Anger.
Thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations to HLA. I'm sure this is a big victory for you representing Germany here for WarCraft 3. I want to talk about Game 3. First of all, the Book of the Dead. Was that a setup that you were working on for a long time, or was it happenstance and you just took the opportunity?
Yeah, actually I wanted a silver item as soon as I found it, because it's usually not very good against Night Elf. But in that situation he came right into my army, so I surrounded him with the Book of the Dead. And that gave me the victory in that game, I think. So,
when you continue to move on, though, when you're getting that victory, you had to focus on the expansion or go for the kill. Was that a little bit of a tough decision, or did you know I have this in the bag, I just got to play a little patient and continue to take down his army?
Yeah, I knew if I just played safe, wait until I have 70-80 supply, he can't really beat my army. So when he built his expansion, I knew it was a desperate move. And then I went right in when the expansion finished.
Overall, finally a victory today. Does this give you a little bit of boost of confidence moving into tomorrow?
Yes, it does indeed. I'm playing on Friday, but the thing is that I lost the map, so it's going to stay close. But anyways.
All right, congratulations once again, HLA. We're going to take another quick break, and then we have one more game for our first day, and that's going to be Heroes of the Storm. Stay tuned. You're watching the WCA 2015 European Pro Qualifiers.